Okay, so this is a test with the Terra Resonator. It just came to me. I actually had a dream about it. I want to see what it does. Unfortunately, with a lot of the testing, I mentioned this before in my previous video, unfortunately there's not a lot of science that can go back into what this thing actually does. But as you can tell, it's very gloomy. I'm up here on the 3rd floor because on the 2nd floor we have squirrels, and so I don't want the squirrels to be getting into my moldavite. So I wanted to show you what we're looking at today. The high is, oh, you can't really see it. It says 37. I'll take a picture and I'll put it in there, but it's right now it's the 37 degrees, high of 54, low of 30, and it's saying that it's going to be sunny today. So that's pretty cool. So what I want to do is I want to see if we can alter the weather. I do believe in man-made altering of weather. I'm not going to go into all that because I know that there's a lot of conspiracies behind that. So what I'm going to do is, with the high of 54, I want to go ahead and raise that. I think I'm going to go ahead and ask for a high of 60 today. So a high of 60 degrees, as you can see, here in Land O'Lakes, Florida. And what I am going to do is, even though it says it's sunny, you don't really see sun, so I want to kind of see what that can do. So again, this is just a test. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the intention here on the Terra Resonator. There it is. I'm going to move the Terra Resonator down to the floor right here. So we'll see. Okay, so I just did a video really quick about the experiment that I'm doing. I wanted to go ahead and correct something. I don't think my phone was synced with it being today when I went to go and take pictures for the video in regards to what the temperature should be like. This was the new forecast. So the high no longer is 53 and the low of 30 with sunny, but now it's actually saying that it's 53 right now with a high of 70, let's see, with a high of 73, and it's supposed to be cloudy all day today. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go upstairs, I'm going to change the temperature. I think that I want to actually keep the temperature at, maybe I'll move it up to 75, but really the thing that I want to focus on this beautiful day here in Florida is to bring out the sun. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I forgot to look at the time, but I believe it's not even noon yet. And as you can see, the Terra Resonator is sitting in the sun. Yay! So we have a sunny, I came up, like I said, after the video where I needed to sync up my phone. I came up and I put sunny, 75 degrees, Land O'Lakes, Florida, and today's date. And here's the sun. You can see the shadows. It's kind of still overcasty, but let's see if I can go ahead and pull this up. But we still got a whole full day. Let's see what happens. And in regards to kind of getting some of this cleared away. But if you look at the sky here, I don't know if it will be able to see it, but you'll see a ring here, and just find that very coincidental, and I really don't believe in coincidences, but I just kind of wanted to show that. So some crazy things are going on with the weather. So I guess this would be a successful first half of the day in regards to the Terra Resonator clearing away. You can see some blue skies over there. So we will see. Okay, so it's the end of the day and we got blue skies over here, a beautiful sunset. It's a little cloudy still over here, but for the most part, I actually think that this was a very good first test for this type of experiment with the Terra Resonator. And Terra Resonator is still right here. So, very good day. Okay, so it's been a really busy day. This is the next day after the Terra Resonator experiment with modifying the weather. And being that it was a busy day, I didn't really get to be as, I guess you could say, advantageous about recording all that has gone on. I believe that things take a 3-day cycle, just like the moon. That you can feel things and are influenced by things for up to 3 days, 3 days prior, 3 days after, that sort of thing. And so that being said, with the evidence that I collected yesterday, which should be showing up on the video, you will see that today was supposed to be complete thunderstorms. Yeah, and it's been beautiful, sunny, it is hot. Today it is about 4:15, and I just wanted to record this. So now, again, I don't have the scientific evidence to prove that the Terra Resonator did in fact influence any of this, but it's quite coincidental, and I don't believe in coincidences, so just wanted to record it, and then you guys make your own evaluation. Alrighty. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful sunny day like I am here in Florida, and if not, then I hope that you can capture the heat from the sun through this video. Alright, bye guys. Okay guys, so I just came downstairs and was taking a screenshot of the weather so that I could record it before I go into editing this video and submitting it for the Terra Resonator experiments. And as you can tell, it's a little blurry here, but it's 4:39 p.m. and it is 75 degrees, and it says that it is partly cloudy, but as you can tell, oh, it's 4:40 now. As you can tell, we're going outside. I mean, maybe I saw a little bit of clouds, but very ironic, very, again, coincidental. So a full little over 24 hours and we reached our manifestation. So pretty awesome. Alright, so this is day 3 of the experiment of modifying the weather with a Terra Resonator. I have had a significant amount of success. People around or in my household, my fiance has had dreams about modifying the weather. We ended up, the day afterwards, we ended up renting a movie called Geostorm that was just released. California and that side of the country there has had a unusual amount of downpour in regards to rain. Prayers go out to them and everything, but a lot of things have been happening with the weather here. There's always seems to be some sort of relation, and you know, I don't know if that's because I'm just now tuning in, you know, sort of thing. And also another theory of mine is that you know, when you mess with the weather, and I learned this through aerokinesis, when I was practicing aerokinesis pretty hard, is that, you know, you're messing with a very big system. You know, the weather has, it's got categories, areas, it's got jet streams, it has, and so when you're pulling or modifying, you know, and again, this could be another experiment all on its own, but when you're modifying with weather, you know, are you impacting or touching something on a much greater scale than what's realized? And I say this because when I was practicing aerokinesis, I had realized that I was pulling from a very from very far within my aura, let's just say that. And yes, I know that, you know, the hurricanes and all of that stuff were you know, were definitely, I'm not gonna ever take credit for creating a hurricane, but I had always wondered, you know, is there, because of this or because of me influencing a weather pattern or a weather system, you know, that is very much dependent upon seasons and what it's to be doing, and you know, everything is affected. Many states, countries, continents are affected by these weather patterns. What goes on over here affects what goes on over in Europe and Asia, etc., etc., etc. So that just leads me to another question. So basically, working with the Terra Resonator, there was a brand new consciousness that was brought forward in a massive, tremendous, massive way, that did prove this experiment to be very successful beyond the things that I just wanted. The goals were reached, you know, and again, I think that with consciousness, with practice, and with a tool like the Terra Resonator, I think that manifesting can occur rather quickly. The goal in which we were manifesting actually happened within 24 hours. Pretty powerful. I had dreams. Actually, the thing that made me try the test was having a dream about the Terra Resonator. And, you know, my fiance had a dream 2 nights later about the Terra Resonator, or about modifying the weather. We watched this movie. It's very, the reality has shifted towards the weather. So awesome job, Terra Resonator. You did good. But anyhow, today is cloudy. It is 66. Oh, it says high 78, low 62. So we shall see. 3 days total I like to do. So I will use this day as my final day of the experiment. And then I will be editing and submitting. Alright guys, have a great morning. I'm going to go get myself some coffee. Alright, bye. And just to give confirmation, I just came downstairs from filming and the weather is on. So